So in this week's episode of The Royal Tutor, episode 8, it was focused on Kai and him and his communication skills. Now, we all know when it comes to Kai speaking to people that is not part of his intimate family, his brothers, his sister, even Heinen or his dad, he is a total mess. He is viewed as this menacing guy that looks like he wants to get into a fight with everybody, and he looks like someone that you want to stay far away from. But we come to know Kai is the total opposite of that. He is this caring, gentle, universe loving type of person, and he loves fluffy and small things. So this episode focused on how he was able to muster up the courage, and this gave him the character development that he needed, as well as a character in this series, for him to grow as a person and for future king, possible king, because he is second in line. So it's very possible for him to even become king at that point as well, because he has the quality. It's just that he can't talk to other people very well. So we also got more into Adele, their youngest sister and the only princess within the palace. And of course, she got in a fight with the royal palace's dog, Shadow. So he knocked over a portrait that she had, and so she was upset with him. So they decided all to go to the zoo. And this was part one of Kai's lesson, where he had to learn how to speak to complete strangers, how to ask them for feed, to feed the animals, how to be able to smile, but yet it comes off menacing, and it all backfires on him because either people are terrified by his smile because he looks like a serial killer, or he can't talk to the zookeeper and he runs away from them. So as Heinen explained, Kai has this fear of being feared. He has the fear of that if he so much as even try to say something to someone, as even at saying a hello, he feels like someone is going to hate him automatically for it, or they're going to run away from him. And as you can see, he has a very tender heart. He's a very kind-hearted and tender-hearted type of person. So for him, this really does hurt him a lot. And the fact that I would say he is an introvert, because he doesn't express himself, and he's not someone that, attaches himself towards other people or gravitates towards other people. Once he has like his secluded group of people that he can be close to, he sticks with them. That is his family, and it's actually very hard for him to branch out of that, because when it comes to his family, as we see, he's able to communicate with them very efficiently. His sentences do not drag, they are not broken up. He's able to say things, his sentences, his words are able to flow very smoothly. So I view Kai as like an introvert, and for this episode is him trying to reverse that and be someone that can talk to people that's outside of his comfort zone. And for that part, the second part of his lesson was, you are so scared of people being afraid of you. Have you ever notice that if you ever told anyone thank you for the things that you have done, which Kai realized he has not done at all, and it kind of goes back onto his character. So we had the part where the maid comes into his room, and then he remembers what Heinen told him, and he thanks the maid, even though he didn't really look at her. He thanks her for everything that she has done. And it was very important in the scene when Heinen was talking to him, saying that there are people out there that, everyone has a different personality. Some may get along with you and some may not. And you shouldn't be afraid to talk to people or get along with people just because one or two does not get along with you. And I found that to be a very important lesson, not for only Kai's character, but for anybody that was watching this episode, because some people feel like, when you can't talk well or you can't get along with a person, it goes downhill from there, especially if you're someone who is shy, you're quiet, you're an introvert, you keep to yourself. I can say for somewhat, I am a shy person. I do at times find it troubling to be able to speak to people, because I want to speak to someone, but I find it so hard to be able to even get one word out to them, and it can be quite frustrating. I mean, I'm not as bad as I used to be years ago when I was a lot younger, but I've grown out of it. But there are times where you wish you could do more, but you can't because of your personality, and you shouldn't feel bad because of that. That's who you are, and that's what how you're like. So you should never be upset with yourself about that. All you need to do is just continuously practice and try to get better, and you eventually will get better. And for Kai, this was a character growth that he needed, and he was able to tell the maid what his thoughts were, and she thanked him in regards of that. And we saw a very charming smile from Kai. He was so happy for his accomplishment of being able to speak to someone that was not his intimate family or someone that he was relatively very close to. So I was really glad for that, and there was several funny moments and also some key points that Kai is actually a very strong person. And to note, Heinen, he is very good in many other areas of arts and mathematics, but when it comes to him actually drawing, he's not that good. Okay, so that portrait that Adele was upset about, it comes to find out that there was a candle in her room, and Shadow sensed that the candle fell and was going to do some damage, so he put it out, and he was actually doing to protect Adele. So, you know, man's best friend. So, you know, Adele forgave Shadow, and come to find out, like I said, Heinen is not the greatest drawer in the world. So there's one thing about Heinen that's not really perfect. But if you guys saw this week's episode of The Royal Tutor, episode 8, do drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. The links are in the description box as always. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!